Good afternoon. Welcome to Wilfrid Laurier's 2023 Spring Convocation. The ceremony will begin in a few minutes when the graduating students enter the auditorium. Please remain seated when the students are entering. When all the students have taken their place, there will be a brief pause. Then the music will continue and officers will enter and take their place. Please rise and remain standing when the official party enters. I would also like to draw your attention to the 4 exits on the lower level and 2 locations on the balcony level. If it becomes necessary to clear the auditorium during the ceremony, the volunteers will assist you to these exits. We trust that you will enjoy this convocation ceremony.
and welcome to Spring Convocation 2023. I am Eileen Mercier, Chancellor of Wilfrid Laurier University. Convocation is now in session. Please be seated. Laurier's Waterloo and Brantford campuses are located on the shared traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. This land is part of the Dish with One Spoon Treaty between the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples and symbolizes the agreement to share, protect our resources, and not to engage in conflict. Wilfrid Laurier's campuses are close to 18 First Nations communities and 12 Métis councils. So we strive to improve our relationship with the land and people with whom we share it. Acknowledging them reminds us of our important connection to this land, where we live, learn, and work. We recognize, honor, and respect these nations as the traditional stewards since time immemorial of the lands and water on which Laurier is now present. We are grateful to hold this convocation ceremony on these lands today. As Chancellor, it is my honor and pleasure to be the one to confer upon you the degrees and diplomas which you have earned while here at Laurier. It is truly wonderful that we are back to celebrating Convocation as we did before the pandemic. We are all so proud of you, who had to endure much in order to complete your studies. The pandemic affected all studies to some degree, but my heart goes out to those of you who began your undergraduate degree in 2019. You hardly had a chance to adjust to university life before it was all taken away. We applaud your tenacity and resilience and congratulate you on your accomplishment. One would be forgiven for being a bit depressed at the fact that there's so much news these days which is not good for people and not good for the planet. However, when I look out at the audience today, I am once again struck by the fact that education is the single most important tool we have for changing the world for the better. In a world where provable truth, goodness, thoughtfulness, and care for the welfare of others seems harder than ever to find, you who have had the privilege of a fine and rigorous education have a responsibility to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but for the benefit of others. We are so fortunate in Canada where we are able to debate the truth and relevance of any fact, criticize our government if it needs it, work for change, and challenge the status quo. There are many countries where that is not true, and it seems that there are more of those than ever before. There are millions of children who get no education at all, especially girls. This we all have to work to change. Challenging those who would have power over us is a dangerous business in many places. It is not so here, as long as it is done within our legal framework. And if new legislation is needed, there are ways to work to influence that too. Knowing what or whom to trust is not simple. The debate over artificial intelligence brings that sharply into focus. It could be enormously beneficial, for instance, eliminating the time spent on routine repetitive tasks, or speeding up the time to find cures for intractable diseases. It could also lead us into believing things that are either not true at all, or biased in subtle ways that produce bad outcomes. You have been trained to analyze and question in ways that many have not had the opportunity to do. Work hard to use what you have learned to bring out the best of these new technologies and reject that which is harmful. This will be the legacy of your generation. Separating fact from fiction is difficult as well. There is an old saying about not believing everything you read in the newspaper. However, the idea that media, whether delivered over television, in print, or on social media outlets, set out deliberately to spread lies and misinformation is a new phenomenon, and one which we need to fight against with every breath. Again, use those skills that you learned here. whether scientific, statistical, or cultural, to dig deep to find the truth and spread that word. Then, once you have decided whom or what to trust, be loyal to those people, to that cause, to that field of study or work. Loyalty is underrated. You have received a wonderful education at Laurier, as did I. Next year, it will be 60 years since I arrived here, a naive but eager 17-year-old. This university has given me so much, and I am happy now to give back. I urge you to do the same. Stay close to the friends you have made here, to the faculty that nurtured you, and to the institution as a whole. If you want help with your choices of career or life, there are lots of people here eager to help you. And now, go out and make yourself, your family, and your university proud. Congratulations to you all. Stay forever golden. I would now like to welcome Dr. Deborah McClatchy, President and Vice Chancellor, to bring greetings.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Before we move ahead with today's proceedings, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce some of our colleagues who are participating in today's ceremony. Joining me on stage is our beadle who carried in the mace today, Dr. Cassie Lee, Dr. Ken Jackson, professor in economics, who will be greeting the graduates as they exit the stage, and Dr. Justin Smith from economics, who will be hooding our graduates. Welcome to all of our graduates and their supporters who are here today to celebrate. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Graduating from university is a significant accomplishment, and this commencement marks a new chapter in your lives. In the coming years, my hope is that you approach every opportunity and challenge you meet on your journey fully engaged and with a spirit of community, and that you will undergo continued remarkable change and growth as you've experienced during your time at Laurier. Humanity is facing complex and interconnected challenges, which will require community-minded citizens who aren't afraid to strike out, challenge old assumptions, and put forward new ideas. You will find yourselves called on to address difficult challenges in both your personal and professional lives. Situations where there are varying degrees of solutions, perhaps conflicting paths forward, and maybe no true right answer. Life, after all, isn't a multiple choice test. When that happens, let your actions and decisions be guided by not only what you have learned at Laurier, but also the people around you and your full life experience. I urge you to embrace the spirit of community, as it will shape your values and have positive impact. This will help you create a world in which you want to live, one which can be transformed through engagement with your words and your deeds. Why am I so confident that you can accomplish all of this? Because today we are recognizing everything you have already achieved at Laurier. I know that you will find success and make a difference and have impact in your piece of the world, because I see evidence of this every day from our students. In the Laurier School of Business and Economics, our students and faculty share generously of their knowledge of economic theory and practice. Through research and policy analysis, our students advance our understanding of economic trends and how they intersect with government policies and societal impacts. I'm inspired by our graduate students, whose dedication to continuing education and research will strengthen the economics landscape both nationally and internationally. In the coming years, you will all be stepping into leadership roles and using your expertise to advise on economic ups and downs and how that affects individuals, families, communities, and nations. There will be no shortage of opportunities for you to continue to learn as you apply what you know. More than ever, humanity needs bold vision, fresh perspectives, and empathy. And from what I've seen from the past year here at Laurier, this group of graduates already has all of that. They don't need to convocate today to begin having impact. They have already experienced and contributed to transformative change here at Laurier and in our communities. Take this Laurier spirit with you into the world by forging new communities and continue to be fully engaged. The world needs more Laurier. Today, graduates, we are here to celebrate all of your achievements. I'd also like to recognize your family, your friends, your faculty and staff here at Laurier, and all other supporters who have helped you reach this moment. I know they have played an integral role on this journey, supporting you through the many ups and downs. Please join me, graduates, in a special round of applause to recognize the community that has supported you, allowing you to reach today's monumental achievement. I wish you best wishes for all of your future endeavors. So it's now time to begin the conferral process of your degrees. Will all those who are here to receive degrees and diplomas please rise as you are able. Madam Chancellor, I take great pleasure in presenting those who have successfully completed the studies prescribed, fulfilled all the conditions thereto appointed, and been recommended for degrees and diplomas by the Senate of the University.
In accordance with the laws of the Province of Ontario, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I admit you to the degrees and diplomas as shall be announced by the presenters. Graduates, the marshals will now instruct you to begin making your way backstage.
Good afternoon. My name is Christine Neal. I'm an Associate Professor in the Department of Economics, and I have the privilege of reading the names of our talented graduates today. This is an exciting day for all of us, and we take pride in the accomplishments of all graduates. We welcome applause to acknowledge your graduates and show you how proud you are of them. Graduates are then going to be asked to remain in their seats until all fellow graduates have received their degrees and convocation is completed. So we're just going to wait for people to make their way forward. Right. Madam Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the following for the degree of Master of Arts from the Lazaridis School of Business and Economics. Emily Abigail Hawker. Cullen Lynn. Seda Celine Sengun. Herman Gary Wagenleitner. Yu Chen Wang. Aidan Michael Waters. Robert Wilson. Ishu Wu. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for master's degrees from the Lazaridis School of Business and Economics. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours Programme from the Lazaridis School of Business and Economics. Ryan Patrick Abbott. Mustafa Al-Shamari. Parisa Ali. Shu Noor An. Brendan Gregory Bailey. Daksham Bugreja. Hamza Israbat. Franco Chazareta. Jun Da Chen. Jin Chuang Chen. Jacob Charles Coles. Getting up. Dali de Kramer. Lucas John de Philippis. Angelo Joseph de Flameri. Elizabeth Trudy Drake. Yazan Farawi. Akam Gatur. Mitchell Malcolm Gauthier. Yingyi Gu. Natasha Hatsisovas. Emily Inthavong. Olivia Cameron Jason. Isha Shripad Joshi. Guneet Kaur. Sashini Hansika Kothalabalaga. Marco Kreishnik. Alyssa Elizabeth LeBlanc. Naomi Iris Lechner. Alaya Raymond. Tristan Jiacheng Lee. Lin Zhen Li. Mei Wei Li. Xintian Li. Kevin Liu. Lu Yi Liu. Alan Michael Lozon. Zhu Han Lu. Trent Lucas Martin. Ariana Matthew. Andrew Daniel Matthews. Everett Graham Maxwell. Salvadore Mustafia. Syed Mohammed Nail. Nicole Chukman Eng. Caitlin Kelly Ngo. Cleo Mylin Nguyen. Matthew Alexander Nicola. Olufalaran Oluwatimileyan Oluwanmi. Victoria Ostrovska. Terry Papayawanu. Hari Patel. Lauren Ashley Pollack. Isabel Effie Ray. Caleb Rich. Myra Saeed. Akam Singh Sandhu. Jacob Schnitke. Danielle Ashgar Sheikh. Zainab Sheena Wahab. John Anthony Simile. Tajdeep Singh. Jacob Patrick Sirazotti. Connor William Smith. Mohammed Suban Sohail. Shay Oscar Sullivan. Zainab Tabki. Hold on. Kanav Tandon. Stelvid Santarita Tellis. Daniel Torsini. Gurna Singh Tour. Nikisha Trivedi. Uday Pradeep Varma. Haran Wang. Zhehan Wang. Timothy Oscar Mays Wen. Lauren Elizabeth Wilk. Michelle Wu Huang. Tian Cheng Wu. Lin Yang. Ying Chi Wang. Dan Yaron. Ruben Ellis Young. Hassan Zayed. Jin Yung Zhang. Zhihao Zhang. Wenxuan Zhao. Kiana Zhou. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for the degree program of Bachelor of Arts Honours program from the Laurier School of Business and Economics. And Madam Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Arts from the Laurier School of Business and Economics. Abir Hassan. Ryan Anthony DeFlorio. Yu Chen Feng. Abbas Khan. Tao Tan Fong Nguyen. Taylor James Owen. Reagan Strigley. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented degrees and diplomas from the Laurier School of Business and Economics.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I request you to confer degrees in absentia to the eligible candidates who are unable to be present today.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer degrees in absentia to the eligible candidates who were unable to be with us today. I would now like to present the celebratory alumni welcome video made for the class of 2023 by the Wilfrid Laurier University Alumni Association.
Congratulations, you did it. You're a Laurier grad, and now you can look back with pride and look to your future with excitement. Today isn't just about receiving your degree. It's also about celebrating the journey you took to get here. It's about remembering your first day on campus, your first Laurier friend, your first class. It's about thinking back on those late night study sessions, your favorite profs, and all the memories you made here. It's about the times you faced new challenges and pushed through. It's about how much you grew and how much you learned. It wasn't always easy, but you did it. You've earned this moment. Enjoy it and be proud of all you've achieved. And while your journey is far from over, remember, no matter where you go or what the future brings, you are a Golden Hawk for life. You are alumni for life. You are Laurier for life. Stay connected, stay involved, and most of all,
stay golden.
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 Thank you to the Alumni Association for providing that celebratory and inspirational message. I now invite recent Laurier music graduate Ben Wallace to the stage to lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Please rise as you are able.
with love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Ben. Following the ceremony, everyone is invited to take photographs and commemorate this special occasion in the atrium. Congratulations once again to all our graduates, and thank you all for joining us for this special day today. Please remain at your seats until the recessional is complete. Convocation is dismissed.